day has come. It is time to start the new project. Project Hemi D. I'm going out back here to get the Hemi truck boosted off, so that way we can get started cutting it to pieces. Yes, sir. No, it ain't been open the whole time. Don't freak out. Had some thick, like 4 mil plastic on it. So you gotta go up under to get this hood open right now. Oh, I should have brought me some vice grips to hold the hood open. But there she is. Hemi. And this is all going underneath the sweptline. Aluminum valve covers. Should be pretty easy. I'm gonna jump this thing off and I'll show you here in a second. Let's see if she'll fire up here to make sure there ain't no snakes under here. It happens, Kentucky. Hope this thing's got gas in it. And there's them wipers again. Why are they on? Okay, off, stay off. Booster box is dead. Son of a... I'm gonna have to go charge that booster box. Wipers, stay off. Off, you freaking idiots. Alright, I'm gonna go charge this booster box. Chevy's got to save a Dodge again. Booster box wasn't doing it, so I hook up jumper cables and booster box. We're running 13.3 now. I'm gonna have to let her charge up here a minute. Hate when things do that. I don't know if there's something wrong with that booster box or what, but just don't want to jump anything off anymore, and it's brand new. We send that sucker back. Fuel pump's kicking on, so that's a good thing, but it says it has a half a tank of gas in it, and I highly doubt it does. I so wanted to do a burnout for you guys in this before I pull it in and start chopping it up, but the other guy, which basically owns this truck, said that the drive shaft's got a little bend to it and don't want to take that chance and breaking it. So I tried. I know everybody likes burnouts. Well, finally got it started. And this thing's crazy to try to drive, hood up. I think the brakes were sticking on it a little bit. Looks like that transmission's a little weak too, but I don't think it is. Just ain't been drove in a long time. Yeah, it still works good. Hi ho, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. It's an Ace Ventura reference if anybody got it. Yeah, boy. Ooh. Come on, eat that. Oh. Am I in all the way? Somebody tell me. I think I am all the way. Good. We made it. It does sound pretty good though. That's a bonus. We'll keep that on the sweptline for sure. Now that it's in here, let's take a look at what we got to do. First thing, the spare 20's got to come off. My boss said we should just get 4 of them and put on here. I don't think so. Seat out, carpet out, hood fenders off, front core support off, battery out. Then we'll start unhooking everything and putting it on top of the engine to get it out of the way. We're probably going to put a cold air intake on this. We probably won't use the factory one. Try not to get bit by whatever made that. Hopefully it's not a giant spider. I'm not afraid of them, but rather not deal with it. I don't know if I'm pulling this dash out yet or not. I don't know exactly how we plan on doing this. It's going to be a little bit hard to cut all this off with the dash still in it, so I'll figure that out. And then after that, Sawzall time. We'll go right here. Then we'll probably go back here somewhere and we'll chop her up. Wonder if anybody needs any good rocker panels, because I'm getting ready to cut them to pieces. What else we got to do here? That's about it, you know, just as long as we cut that body off. So I'm going to get at it. So here's where we're at so far. Got the spare tire down, the hitch is off. The interior is out. Well, the interior part, so I can cut the roof off, is out. I still got to roll the carpet forward. Then I'll cut probably back here somewhere, because I don't know how much floor I need yet. The front end is completely stripped. Radiator's sitting outside. You know, I'm not a big fan of Dodge, but they actually have a power steering cooler, a trans cooler, and the radiator, and then the AC radiator is separate. That's cool. I actually enjoy that. That was pretty sweet. All of their connections have these like flip locks. Awesome. Love it. Let's see here. I got the wipers off and everything, so that way tomorrow start cutting this up. I don't know if we're pulling the dash and then putting it back in. I sure hope we're not, because I have never successfully done that. There is a billion screws in there and so many ways to lose things that you'll never find again. But when I get here tomorrow, we're going to make it a chop top. And we'll be cutting these pillars out, and we'll be cutting this back part off, taking that outside, getting rid of it. I did find out a couple of things I am not too, well, I'm concerned but not concerned about. The wheelbase on this is 140. The wheelbase on the sweptline, I believe, was 132. I got it on paper over here. Yes. But what I didn't like is from outside of wheel to outside of wheel on this is 77 or 78. It's hard to get a measurement one person. But the other one is 73. Sorry, 74. So that's 1.5 to 2 inches wider on each side. That can be made up different with wheels and stuff. That's not a big deal. The front I'm concerned about with the width as it is, because, well, if we put bigger rims with skinnier tires and dish them in, you know, put the offset toward the inside, it'll clear, but not a lot. So we'll worry about that when we get there. What else was I concerned about? Oh, the dash is 60, what was it, 67? The dash is 64, and it's 61 on the sweptline. Well, that's 1.5 inches. That's like that right there in. That's I mean, that's no problem. I could cut this off and I could fiberglass it or whatever to make it look good. Not a big deal. The height from floor to the top of the dash is exactly the same on both, which is 31. Floor to the top of the dash, 31. So that's a good thing. That means that our dash can go completely in, no problem. Let's see here. What else was a concern? I ain't worried about the rest of it right now, but tomorrow, gonna hack and slash this thing to pieces and hopefully get this cut off, because that's a lot over the motor. I mean, it's got to go back here. There's a lot of sound deadening and stuff there that's gonna get cut through. I probably will drop the pedal, or well, on this they're electric, but I'll probably drop the booster, move it, let it hang forward, so that way I can see back there and not cut through anything. I will pop the plug here to pull out the wiring and unplug it from under the dash to get that out of the way. Those things you do not want to mess with. What I mean is wiring. You don't want to cut through them. These are all, you know, drive-by wire, throttle bodies and everything, so you don't want to mess with that. This being the 05, it actually has aluminum valve covers, which is cool, but at the same time, when they get like that, they suck. And I don't want to take it off and polish it. I doubt I will anyway. What else? Carpet is nasty. If anything, I will probably take the carpet completely out and take it to the car wash and wash the fire out. Actually, no, we got a pressure washer. Probably take it outside and pressure wash the fire out of it and let it sit out there and dry. It's supposed to be hot for like a week straight. We're good. We're gonna have to find this dash piece. I actually sold it before I started working here to one of my friends, and then now I'm building it. So, I mean, the circle of life. Key the Lion King soundtrack there. But yeah, this thing, so far it's cool. Everything's working out. The thing I want to know is how low are we going to have to drop this thing. According to where the body was on it, the fender was like right here. That's like 6 inches, man. I want to get this body about, well, not this body, the body outside, about 4 inches off the ground. That's how far I'd like to go, but it's not 100% up to me. So I'll show you a little picture too of what I'm shooting for.